Why did you waste so many years working on something you didn't care about? So here's the thing. When I got to university and I decided to learn theater, I was fine with not making any money. I said I would wash dishes for the rest of my life. Just let me do art. The first job interview I had, which by the way I got, never should have gotten it, I made it clear to them it was a job interview to be a secretary for a lawyer's office. And I told them I'm to be a secretary because I can type and stuff, but I'm doing it because I'm working on my shows, and I'm doing it because I don't have to use any of my brain to do this job. Got the job, can't believe I got the job, should never have gotten the job. I hated that job. I wrote a play about how I hated doing jobs, about the thing that I don't like. So why did I waste my time doing it? I was not earning money from art, and all I wanted to do was art, and I didn't want to spend any time doing anything else. And then, at the age of 39, came my first kid, and that's where I became a responsible human being. Responsible financially. I had just gotten my first actually serious job in high tech. I said I'd do that for a few years, and suddenly, on a thing I never intended and never wanted to, I became a world expert because I worked for a top company there, and moving on to a game designer in the next top company. And suddenly I was a world expert, having worked in two of the leading companies in the world and knowing what very few people knew. And I used that to get money to be able to do, well, I wanted to say my books, but that's not true. I use that so I can earn money, so I can support my one kid, two kids, three kids. And it was very nerve-wracking and hard, working on something that was really, really not my thing, where I was afraid for my job because I needed the money for my kids. It is now 15 years later. I feel that the 15 years I spent in high tech, doing stuff that has nothing to do with me, learning stuff that has nothing to do with me, suddenly I learned during that time how to do stuff I can't do as a writer. I learned how to build a community, which I did on LinkedIn, about the stuff, the job, and that no one else did in my field. I learned I gave away my secrets. I had trade signet someone else's secrets. I had my secrets. It went like this. And more people watched, and more people saw, and more people participated. Now there's a community. Now I'm going to take what I learned there and do it about the stuff that's in my heart, which is writing. Not my writing. That's my business. Your writing and your art. We, the artists, and certainly authors, we can't sell our own stuff for nothing. Like if you draw something, you can show the thing. I can't show you, well, look, here's the book. It's about this. It's really interesting. No one cares about that. So I'm going to take everything I learned in high tech about building a community, and I'm going to experiment here. Noise. If people gain from this, that's great. If people don't buy anything from it, that's great. So, never wasted my time. I did 15 years doing stuff I didn't like, and now I'm 100 times smarter about how to build a community, how to create a legacy, how to do something that people care about. Anything that was a waste of time was not a waste of time. I just learned something I never knew I needed, or even more than that, never knew that I could learn. See you soon.